Alright everyone, RJ here. Welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be giving my 1 week review of the Google Pixel 7a. Now I've had it for a little over a week, but that's not much of a big deal, you know. I have been using it on and off here and there, and so today I want to be giving you my reasons why you should buy or pass on the Pixel 7a. Now there is some reasons to buy and some reasons to pass, and so I will be explaining all of that here in this video, but the Pixel 7a, a very beautiful phone. Let's just go ahead and take this case off here. Get rid of that. And yeah, this color is beautiful here. This really nice blue. It just looks really good. And honestly, it looks a lot like the Pixel 7. You know, if you've seen that phone or own it or whatever. Pretty much looks identical to it, other than the smaller display being 6.1 inch instead of 6.3 inches. But as far as the general looks, it looks pretty much the same. The phone's back cover here is made out of plastic, but honestly, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't even know it. It's just they did such a good job here on the finish of the Google Pixel 7a. So turning the phone around here, just an overall really nice looking phone. Fingerprint scanner works very fast here on this phone as well. A nice 1480p display. It is 90 hertz, and the phone just runs very well. It runs that Google Tensor Gen 2 chip, has 8 gigabytes of RAM, has that wireless charging, 90 refresh rate. The phone just works. Now the phone, comes in at $499, and that's kind of something there that I don't really personally agree with. I know the Pixel 6a was $449, had a lower refresh rate display, it didn't have wireless charging, and the price, everybody was like, oh, it's just too high and everything. Then they wanted all these extra features. Well, Google gave it to us, charged more for it, and yeah, the cycle continues about price and everything else, but you got to pay to play. So anyway, the 7a, it works like it's supposed to. And honestly, here's where I want to start in with, should you buy or should you pass? Okay. And I want to start off with why you should pass first. Okay. And one of the reasons why you should pass on this phone is if you already own a Pixel 7. If you got a Pixel 7, you're basically buying the exact same phone. Yes, the camera sensors are, in my opinion, better quality on the Pixel 7. The higher end camera and everything there. The display is a bit larger at 6.3 inches instead of 6.1 here. Both of them have 90 Hz refresh rates. Both run the Google Tensor Gen 2 chip. Both have 8 gigabytes of RAM. Both have the same storage at 128 gig. And overall, both phones work pretty much identical. And there's just not much difference. There is not enough difference in the 7 and the 7a that if you already got a 7, that you should ever buy a 7a. That's just my personal opinion. If a different color choice is a must for you and you want to spend that kind of money on just a color choice, hey, go for it. But for daily usage, these phones are the exact same. Okay? Of course, a bit faster charging here on the 7. And a few little odds and ends things that really just doesn't matter. If you got a 7, stick with your 7. Don't waste the money by buying a 7a, especially at $500. Another reason you should pass on this phone is if you got a Pixel 6a. Now, yes, there is quite a bit of difference here between the Pixel 7a and the 6a, but in my opinion, after using both of them, there's not enough difference. If you got a Pixel 6a already and you like it, this does have the older camera sensors like you see on the 5, the 4, the 3, and all of those, but these still have phenomenal cameras. These are really good as well. Now this does run the Tensor Gen 1. This runs the Tensor Gen 2. This has 6 gigabytes of RAM. This has 8. Refresh rate is 60 on here, 90 on here. No wireless charging. 6.1 inch displays. Both of them look pretty much identical. And going from that 60 to 90 hertz, yeah, you can tell it a little bit, but my goodness. As good as these phones run and as smooth as these phones run, why? I mean, really, why complain about something being 60 hertz and 90 hertz whenever there's just not enough there to be like, okay, I must have 90 hertz. I must have wireless charging. You don't. Okay? I mean, these phones operate pretty much the same. I am going to do a speed test comparison between these two phones. Now, like I said, these are just for fun, not to be taken seriously. But I am going to put them side by side to see, you know, the difference in the RAM, the difference in the processor from the Gen 1 to the Gen 2. I've already done a test between the 6 Pro and the 7 Pro. We'll see how that turned out. So another reason why you should pass on the 7A and save your $500, because believe me, Google is not offering nothing, okay, for a 6A and a trade-in. Like 130 some bucks, which is pathetic. So honestly, if you got a 6A, that is another reason why you should pass on the 7A. That's the only two reasons why I would say pass on the 7A. Okay, this is a great phone. If you got a Pixel 5A, a 4A 5G, I think they made one of those too. 3A, of course, 4, whatever. I would say then yeah, this is an upgrade. This is definitely an upgrade to those older phones. Different design, different build, just better quality, better performance. It's just, yeah, it just does very, very well. So that's the reason why you should buy this phone if you want to upgrade from an older Pixel to a newer Pixel. Another reason why you should buy it for is because it's just quality. I don't care what anybody says. These phones have good, very good quality. Some of the best point and shoot cameras you're going to find on the market without paying an arm and a leg for it, okay? The displays are beautiful displays, okay? I mean, they're very easy to see. They're very good on the eyes, and yeah. Watching videos, dual stereo speakers sound good, okay? I mean, the phone just works. Battery life is good. Call quality is good. You know, you can use it on any carrier that you want to. It's going to work just fine. You got 5G built in, of course. Type-C charging. I think it's 18 watt, maybe. I don't even know what the what the charging speed is on this phone here. But I still say at $499. I would wait till it came on sale a little bit, maybe a few months. I don't know. But if you're needing to upgrade right now and you can swing $500, I'd recommend this in a heartbeat. This phone overall is just the overall package. There's just not that much else to say about it, okay? If you want a phone that's going to work, take good photos, good phone call quality, beautiful design, all those nice Google features like call spam protection and all that stuff, and the transcripts and all that stuff, whatever, it's just flawless here on the Pixel phones. No matter what kind of negativity you hear about Pixel phones, I'll let you in on a little secret here. All phones have problems, okay? No phone is perfect. It's an electronical product, and it's going to have issues. It's going to get hot. Yes, if you run it hard enough, it's going to get hot just like every other phone out on the market today. So, don't let anyone discourage you about buying the Pixel 7a. The reasons why I gave the passes is because if you got a 6A, a 6 Pro, a 7, then there's no point in buying this phone. There's no point in buying it. Wait, But this phone is a definite buy for everything else because, yeah, the price might seem a little steep, but if other comparable phones get a pass for their prices that don't perform near as good as this one, then, there's no reason this phone should not get a full 2 thumbs up, okay? It just works. It works good. That's all I really can say about it. So, yes, it was scattered. Yes, this was not your typical 1-week review. But I wanted to give you the truth of my honest opinion about it. It's a great phone. And just because it's got the word Google Pixel on it, don't nitpick every little thing. Okay? Overall, it's great. I highly recommend it. I will try to follow up in a week with the Pixel 7a. Okay? So be sure to stay tuned for that. I will be doing some speed test comparisons with the 7a against the 7, against the 6a. You know, the Galaxy A54. You know, I'll do all of that. So be sure to come back. If you're new around here, you're not a subscriber, be sure to consider subscribing. And that bell over there, go ahead and press that. Turn that thing on to be notified of all post notifications in the future. And I would sure be appreciated. Also, be sure and click that like button, as that helps tremendously with the algorithm. I would really appreciate it. Y'all have a good one, and thanks for watching.